What is going on, everyone? It is Tyler McKinney back here again, and today we're going to get into the XFL. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, so let's get right into it. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. There you go. I mean, we're talking about the XFL, right? I mean, everything is black and white with the XFL these days. But to be honest with you, this first piece of information, it left me kind of confused, befuddled, because I never heard of the NFL, Alumni Academy before, and you probably hadn't either. When I first saw it, I was kind of shocked, this, exclusive deal, partnership, or whatever, and, I'm thinking NFL, and I'm thinking they keep throwing the NFL name out there, and we know that the NFL has been working with the USFL and the XFL, and so it's like, what's going on here? Well, I guess to break it down, pretty much what they're doing is the NFL Alumni Academy works with guys who are aspiring to get into the NFL and helping them to develop, their skills, working with veterans of the league, guys who had, legends, guys who had been in the league, coaches, players, and that to help them to build up their skills so that they can get into the league. They're going to be working with the XFL on, pretty much, I think probably working on how to better prepare the players so that they can move on to the NFL and, get into there from the XFL. Do I really take a whole lot from this? Not really. I mean, I don't think that this positions them in any way into a minor league. I don't really think that it's anything that's really going to move the needle. I think it was just another way for them to really explore how to expand their brand, because that's kind of what they need to do right now. Right now, they've got a lot of catch up to play. And I think that with the two latest things that they've released, I think that they are doing that. So let's get right into those. First, it's Dean Blandino's coming right back. I thought he did a great job with the second iteration of the XFL, and it's just great to see him back here. I mean, they have been doing a really good job of bringing back guys who were very successful in the second go-around with the XFL and, was a huge part of their success. And, Dean and his, his group, his people, or whatever, they did a fantastic job, with the officiating, with putting the rules together, understanding the rules, keeping the game flow going, how they officiated everything. It was actually a breath of fresh air to actually watch an XFL game and how fast it was and the way that the game moved. And I mean, they really, truly were innovators, and to bring him back just makes total sense. And personally, I wouldn't change a whole lot with this. I would just, keep moving forward the way they have. I think that this was a good move on their part. And the shocking thing that we actually got, they've been giving us all this buzz and, we got a big announcement here and a big announcement there, and it's just going to be great and grandiose and this and that. Bam, 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 in our face. And really, it's been just a lot of just, nothing really great. And like I said before, black and white. I mean, that's really what they've kind of gone for, and everything has been vanilla up to this point. And listen, they went through and they decided, we'll give you what you want. MLFB, listen to me. They can give us 8 coaches in one day. You know your coach, and you still can't give us that information, and you can't even put it out there. I don't know. I guess, your patience is strength, and we're still holding on. But XFL, the way they did it, announcing them, it was a fantastic job. I thought it was awesome. Getting it out there, putting it out there, and doing that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's name who they are. Reggie Barlow, Anthony Becht, Terrell Buckley, Jim Haslett, Wade Phillips, Bob Stoops, Hines Ward, Rod Woodson. This is a fantastic lineup of guys. I think that this definitely moves the needle for me. When you're looking at this, what it does say to me is that the XFL is serious about coming back in 2023. This is really the very first sign that I've seen, these two, with bringing Dean Blandino back and hiring these guys as head coaches. has moved the needle for me. Hearing these names officially, okay, you know what, XFL, we are getting ball, and it makes me excited. It makes me excited for a couple of reasons, 2 reasons. One, the leaked names were the exact names that we got. So Reggie Barlow and Terrell Buckley, those guys were the guys that were both rumored, and they're both guys that we got. So looking at things, and the rumors that we've gotten are that we're going to get a team in Orlando, and we're going to get a team in San Antonio, and Vegas is being thrown around there. That is huge. That makes that these could quite possibly be legit, that these are not just things being thrown around, that Reggie Barlow is going to be the head coach there in San Antonio. Terrell Buckley is going to be the head coach of the Orlando team. Now, breaking the rest of that down, I could easily see Bob Stoops going back, being the head coach of that Dallas team right there. Wade Phillips, he had, that stint with the Rams, and that moving him to St. Louis could be the way to go. Hines Ward, Rod Woodson, you could see those guys being the head coaches of the Eastern Division. Anthony Becht, he could be your guy out west. Who knows? Jim Haslett could be the guy out west. What they did is they went out and got some big names and some guys who are up and comers in the coaching ranks. And listen, they went out and they when the XFL first started, they took some chances on a couple of guys, and I think that it panned out well for them, and I think that it's going to pan out well for them, here as well with it. Whereas, when you looked at the USFL, I would still say that the USFL probably has more coaching moxie because they have a lot more, head coaching experience and experience in general, in the coaching, to where I would still give them a leg up over these guys. But these guys are definitely, gonna be, there. I think you're going to see more innovation out of this group than you will probably the USFL group. But who knows? The USFL group, I think they might shock us here in a couple days. I think I've been kind of pleasantly surprised with what the USFL's been doing, and I think that we could be getting that here with it. So, I'm totally excited to see what's going on, with where they're going with these head coaches and it really does, make me wonder what is in store for us come 2023. I think that the USFL is going to have a really successful first season that's going to launch them into their second season. And I think the XFL is just going to be continuing to gain ground. However, the one caveat I will say to them is you need to leave the teams alone. Change Houston, the Roughnecks, that's fine with me. Get rid of the Roughnecks, rebrand that one, that's fine. The rest of them, leave the the mascots alone, the logos. You can move them to whatever cities you do. You can swap them around, the ones that you need to move, but just leave the mascots, the logos, the team name, leave those alone. Just change Houston's, and I'm fine with that. Do not do a rebrand on these and make it anything like this vanilla generic logo that you've come out with. That's fine. If you want to make the league vanilla generic, black and white, cool, that's fine. Leave that for that. And just leave the rest of it alone. However, what I will say is this is huge for competition. This is good for everybody because competition, it makes everyone work harder, which in essence gives us all a better brand of football. It gives us more competition. People are more competitive, and in the end, we get a better product, and these players are going to get paid more in the end because they're going to be fighting over the same guys to get the same group of talent, and it's going to be really neat to see how how these things work and who ends up going to what league, because you're going to see that, the XFL is starting out and that they're doing this, so you're taking possibly more of a risk to go there as opposed to the USFL, because I think we're going to have some big stars and some guys get some opportunity out of that, and guys are already going to be established in the league. The league's already going to be established. They're going to be, going through. It's going to be cool to see how they do another draft, and then you've got the XFL is going to be, how they're going to be doing their stuff. How are guys going to be signing deals with these, coming in and out. I'm just excited about all of that stuff, and we've got literally games in 2 days here. It's insane. So we're getting spring ball in 2 days, and we've got even more information now and excitement from the XFL, and I think that we'll probably be getting more and more released, because I think that they're trying to stay relevant with the USFL. I'm loving it. And if you're like me and you are a fan of spring football, you've got to be loving it too. I am, I'm not a guy that's going to be, USFL, the best, they're the ones who's really toting for us, or the XFL. XFL is going to be it. You just wait. I love it all. I mean, we need to be a football community supporting all of it, because that's what's going to give us more football. We need to unite together and really support these players, these coaches, and these leagues, so that they succeed and so that they continue on. And one, we get more football, and two, that these guys get to continue on their dream and get paid to do what they love. And I'm telling you, if we invest in both leagues with our time and our energy and all of that, I think that all of us are going to be rewarded in the end. And definitely those players and coaches will start to make more money because of it. I think this is a win all the way around for everybody. I'm excited to see what is on the horizon. All right, guys, listen, I know that you're busy and I know that I'm busy, so let's get on out of here. You have a good night. Bye.